Good day, good day, good day, my good loving humans. Alright, where are we? Where are we? Alright, good day, good day, good day. We are up and running. Yes, we are, my good loving humans. Here we are, ready to be completely present, ready to keep the main thing the main thing. Travelers up the street called trust, headed to the ultimate destination, that is the Tower of Power, that is the understanding of self. Here we are. Here we are, ready to climb into our super suits, making the proactive choice of planting our feet in front of us and saying that freedom is at our feet, that we can be free from the past and unafraid of the future because we are practiced at being present. Here we are, ready to flex our willpower muscle by being completely still as we engage in this beautiful habit together. With our minds separate, yet one, let us set the container. Let us set the container. Still kicking it in the love shack. Indeed, turning the pages of the book called Love. A few questions to ponder because they do come up. When? Ask yourself, when do I decide to love? What do I love? How do I express my love? Is it easier to love or be loved? What do you feel when your love is not returned? How do you feel when love makes you uncomfortable? Tuesday we spoke of Tuesday, not today, Tuesday. I don't even know what day it is. Thursday. Tuesday we spoke of choice. And yesterday about control. Though when it comes to love, you might not be able to do either. Or can we? What are the conditions that we find ourselves in when we find love? How do we get from that base feeling to the conditional feeling to the unconditional feeling? Fromm says, Eric Fromm in The Art of Love, he says that love is a constant challenge. It is not a resting place, but moving and growing, working together. I am stuck in my mind's eye of late around the aliveness of love, as in standing in love. Not the reality that we all believe, which is love makes you feel alive. I mean, the aliveness of love. In these treaties, I try to always focus on a why. And I suppose with my flashing thoughts that were surrounding the comparison to Newton's laws of motion the other day, distant from me is the obvious truth that every principle must have a why. A why must exist in its foundation. Or that's what I thought. Love as an action must have a why? And then, after a while, does the realization set in that so often there is no why? Like, why do electrons and quarks do as they do? The laws of motion have explanations and not really whys. The principles of nature do whatever they may do to maintain homeostasis. Is that why? Is that the one and only why of the universe? Balance? Is that really why? Or that's what it does? I do not have any answers here, of course. So, sorry. And, I thought this would go more splendidly, and I just find myself standing in front of you, caught in contemplation. So, alright, man, As we stand today in the center of our circles, let us stand in love. How about that? Let us stand in love. Let us spend some time in the unseen, concentrating on the why of our how, or on the why of our which, or maybe on the why of our because. Maybe? Okay. How do we get there from here? Well, we get there by going within, into our best selves, with beginner's minds, with patience, with faith, and with devotion, rather than impatience, rather than indifference, and rather than mistrust. Let us become who we were meant to be today. This meditation, it seeks to explore why we love. It seeks to connect you to the universe that is you. It seeks to boldly go where no one has gone before, deeper and deeper into the epicenter of your circle. Because a focused mind is a concentrated mind, and a concentrated mind is a satisfied mind. And let us stay curious together. Transitioning now to breathe. These will be beautiful, deep breaths where we'll expand our diaphragms like an accordion, bringing the air up into the chest and up into the head. As Wim Hof says, fully in and fully out. A little light pause at the top and a free fall down, letting loose that air, not trying to expel it. We're not trying to hyperventilate here. Simply releasing and allowing the air to go. If you're seated, your feet are to the floor, your palms are in your lap. If you're lying down, each limb is touching a surface. If you are in the lotus, I dare say you know what to do. If you're standing like me, a little Tai Chi is in order, legs shoulder width apart. You may feel a little lightheaded or a little nauseous, and that's okay. You'll be okay. Let us begin with all of our senses, completely aware in whatever way we can of all that is around us. And let us begin in through the nose, out through the mouth, or whatever works for you. Breathe. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. And at times it makes you yawn indeed. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. And release. Breathing deep. 3. Breathing deep. 2. Breathing deep. And 1. This time allowing the breath to fold into your physiology. Allowing your lids to flutter closed at your own pace, turning all of your senses now, all that you have onto your outer body, the object form, starting with the lower limbs as you have them, if you have what you have of feet, ankles, toes, fascia of the soles, the calves, the knees and joints, the long hamstrings, the weighty quads, and the thick glutes. All together, draw them in, squeezing down, creating tension, overriding tension, bringing all the muscles in together, reminding the body to seize them all. And when you have them all together, loose and release. finding your root, finding the line of the chakra, the base of the spine, sacral and solar plexus, heart center, as you have, if you have, what you have, ribs and the rib cage, miles of digestive tract, stomach, brain, belly, all together. Draw in the root, squeeze down the pectoral, draw in the abdomen, holding it all together, tight the torso. And when you have it tightly wound, focused attention, overriding tension, loose and release, finding the upper back, shoulders and neck, the stress center, as you have, if you have, what you have, the biceps and triceps, the forearms, the wrists, the palms, the digits, all together, drawing in, squeezing down, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, release and let loose. Finding the head, donning the helmet, as you have, if you have, what you have, eyes and sockets, ears and lobes, teeth, tongue, gums, skin of the cheeks, sinus, throat, follicles of hair and crown, squeeze down, drawing in, creating tension, focused attention. And when you have it all together, loose, letting go of the outer body, letting go to the vibration of tone, to the reverberation of voice, letting go to the center of your circle, letting go of each thought bubble, of each distraction, release without attachment, letting go to the inner glow of the inner body, letting go to the sunshine beaming from your pocket, letting go. Feeling the expanse of your self-awareness, letting go to this moment of self-control, letting go. Feeling consciousness rising in you, the crystal clear you coming into focus. As you use your free will to choose imagination, to be the artist of you, the creator of an image. Each artist uses an instrument, be it pen, brush, chisel, guitar, drum, voice. Choose your instrument for now. And on the vast canvas that is your self-awareness, with long, smooth strokes, strums or hums, create the image of a bench. the colors come. Let the tones tell you. As you flow, you connect to the connection that is flowing inside of you, to the electric surging free, to this bench that you will sit upon and ponder love. You create this image. You set the scene. Allow the image now to float in the expanse that is all around you. Let go of your instrument. Let go of your imagination. Let go of your will. And in consciousness, be. If you have been here before, be for the first time. In the complexity is simplicity. See your bench. This bench where you will sit with those you love. Where you will sit with all you love. With the hand of your mind's eye now, reach for your scene, holding it up to the sunshine that is beaming from your pocket, smoothed into a ball that will exist as a universe inside of you. Holding the ball out in front of you now, peer one more time into the scene and see the image of your love bench. And as you do, release the ball, allowing it to drop and splash into the center of your circle. And as it splashes down, feel the ripple. And as that ripple pushes forth, let go. Let go of all that you do not know. Let go of all that you may not understand. Let go of all that you cannot control, because that is okay. And as you feel that ripple pushing forth, as you feel your circle expanding from your acceptance, in affirmation, and out loud if you can now say, I will use my self-awareness to focus on what I can control. I will use my free will to focus on what I can control. I will use my imagination to focus on what I can control. I will use consciousness to focus on what I can control. I am the programmer, and this is my program. In between the stimulus and the response is where we stand in the center of our circles, is where we have the power and the freedom to choose our responses. So say we all. And now, begin to call your attention back to a light breath. And with a breath light, allow the world back onto the body, onto the head and neck and shoulders. Calling your attention to a light breath, and with a breath light, allow the world back onto the body, onto the heart center. With a light breath and a breath light, allow the world back onto the body, to the upper and lower limbs as you have them, if you have them, all that you have, taking hold of your root, finding the brain belly, and at your own pace, flutter opening your lids and focusing on the you of now, the you of this moment, the you who has never left, the sharpened you, the focused you, the you who is not the drop in the ocean, the you who is the ocean in the drop, and to we that are the tide, my good loving humans, welcome back to that place you've never left. If you have that cold water, do drink it down. If you have the time, please spend the time writing down. How will you use the image of your bench today? Of that place where you can sit to talk to all of those that you love, to be in your love, to be in love. Write it all down so that later on today, when your ego is trying to drag you away from that bench, you can be like, nah, ego, I'm good. Write it all down, my good humans. Write it all down. All right. So the song today is I Just Called to Say I Love You. Such a simple, beautiful, beautiful melody. Indeed, Brother Stevie. And, hi, Mom. Mom's on. Brother David, good to see you. Peace and love, my good humans. If you need me, reach me. All you got to do is call. And remember, this is where we are observing ourselves without evaluating our being. And that is the highest form of intelligence, I dare say consciousness, until we can better connect to the cephalopods. What's up there, octopi? Indeed, indeed. If you need me, reach me. I'll do my best to be there for you. Peace and love. Indeed. We'll see you back here tomorrow. Take care.